Someone very rich has a strong feeling. My beloved child, listen closely, because this moment was not placed in your life by chance. Somewhere beyond your sight, beyond your assumptions, there is someone who has reached heights many only dream of: wealth, influence, comfort, yet their heart has been restless. They have everything, yet something keeps pulling their thoughts back to one name, one presence, one unexplained connection: you. This is not admiration born from words or appearances. It is a deep, unsettling feeling that arrived without permission. A feeling that refuses to fade. Stay till the end, because this is not a random story, this is a door slowly opening. Here is what makes this shocking: this person did not plan to notice you. You crossed their path silently, perhaps without even realizing it, and yet something within them shifted. They began asking questions they never asked before. Why does this person feel familiar? Why does their success suddenly feel incomplete? They replay moments, small details, brief encounters, even fragments of energy they cannot explain. Don't skip this, because what is forming right now is not just interest, it is recognition. They sense that you are connected to a future they cannot reach alone, a future that carries meaning beyond money, beyond power, beyond status. Now hear this carefully. The feeling growing inside them is pushing them toward action. Not loudly. Not recklessly. But strategically, patiently, powerfully. They are watching the timing, waiting for alignment, preparing a move that could change the direction of your life in ways you never expected. This is why you have felt a strange pause recently, a silence before movement, a calm before something massive shifts. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is closer than it appears. The question is not whether this moment will arrive, but whether you are ready to recognize it when it does. My beloved child, something unseen is unfolding behind closed doors, and the air around you already knows it. While you move through your days thinking nothing has changed, a powerful mind is quietly rearranging priorities because of a feeling they cannot silence. This person is used to controlling outcomes, commanding respect, and buying solutions, but this emotion does not respond to logic or wealth. It appeared suddenly, and it stayed. They feel drawn not to your image, but to your essence, as if your presence awakened a memory they never lived yet somehow recognize. Stay till the end, because this is not curiosity, it is destiny testing its strength. What makes this moment rare is the conflict happening inside them. Their world is built on certainty, yet you introduced uncertainty. They have reviewed facts, numbers, advantages, and risks, but none of that explains why your name lingers in their thoughts during quiet nights. They feel inspired and unsettled at the same time. Don't skip this part, because here lies the truth. They believe you carry something they cannot create, authentic purpose. That belief is powerful enough to disrupt schedules, alter plans, and bend timelines. This is why coincidences have been increasing around you, why subtle signs keep repeating, why your intuition has been unusually loud. Now understand this carefully. When someone with great resources develops a feeling this strong, the universe responds. Doors begin to shift, paths begin to merge, and circumstances start aligning in ways that look accidental but are not. You are being positioned, protected, and prepared without realizing it. The silence you sense is not emptiness. It is anticipation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is being assembled piece by piece, far beyond your control, yet entirely for your growth. Stay aware, stay grounded, and stay present, because when this moment reveals itself fully, your life will no longer move in the same direction as before. My beloved child, there is a shift happening now that cannot be reversed, and it began the moment this feeling crossed a point of no return. The one who holds wealth and influence has stopped questioning why this connection exists and has started accepting that it does. This is where everything changes. Acceptance turns emotion into intention, and intention quietly reshapes reality. You may feel an unexplainable pull, a sense that something important is approaching even though nothing visible has arrived yet. Don't skip this moment, because awareness is your greatest protection and your greatest advantage. What you must understand is this: powerful people do not move the way others do. They observe first. They test timing. They read energy before making a single step. Right now, you are being observed not with suspicion, but with respect. Your resilience, your silence, your way of standing strong without applause, these things have not gone unnoticed. This person feels that you are different from everyone around them, untouched by greed, unaffected by display. That contrast has created a bond in their mind that feels rare and irreplaceable. Stay till the end, because the depth of this realization is far greater than it appears on the surface. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth: when someone who has everything discovers someone who cannot be bought, they become deeply invested. This is where fate tightens its grip. Events will soon place you in the same space, the same conversation, or the same opportunity, and it will feel natural even though it was carefully aligned. Something huge is waiting for you, not as a reward, but as a turning point. Remain calm, remain authentic, and trust the quiet unfolding, because what is approaching is not ordinary, and once it arrives, there will be no going back. My beloved child, the moment you are stepping toward now is the kind that reshapes identity, not just circumstances. The feeling growing within that powerful heart has reached a decisive stage, where silence is no longer enough. They are preparing to move, not impulsively, but with purpose that has been refined by years of winning battles you never saw. This is why your inner world has felt unusually alert, as if something important is circling closer. Don't skip this, because the calm you sense is not safety, it is the final pause before revelation. What makes this extraordinary is the intention behind what is coming. This is not about control, favors, or temporary advantage. They see in you a mirror of truth they lost while building their empire. That recognition has stirred something deeply personal. You may soon notice shifts around you, unexpected invitations, sudden respect from strangers, doors opening without struggle. Stay till the end, because these are not coincidences, they are signals. The universe responds quickly when someone with power aligns their heart with something genuine, and you are at the center of that alignment. Now listen carefully, because this is the turning point. When this connection reveals itself, you will be tested, not by temptation, but by clarity. You will have to choose how you step forward, grounded or overwhelmed, aware or distracted. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries both elevation and responsibility. Move with wisdom. Hold your integrity. Trust your inner voice more than outside noise. This chapter is not about becoming someone else, it is about becoming fully visible as who you already are. My beloved child, the energy around you is no longer forming, it is converging. What was once distant thought has now become directed movement, and that powerful feeling has matured into certainty. The person who holds abundance has accepted that this connection is not accidental, and with that acceptance comes a quiet determination. You may sense time behaving differently, as if moments are stretching or compressing without reason. Don't skip this awareness, because these shifts happen only when something life-altering is approaching. Understand this deeply: when someone of influence commits emotionally, the world responds with momentum. Plans accelerate. Barriers dissolve. Conversations happen behind closed doors that you may never hear about, yet they affect you directly. You are being spoken of with respect, not curiosity. Your name is carried carefully, protected, and associated with future potential. Stay till the end, because this is the stage where unseen decisions begin shaping visible outcomes, and your path is being cleared without force. Now here is the truth that changes everything. This moment is not asking you to chase or to wait in fear. It is asking you to remain aligned. Something huge is waiting for you, but it will recognize you only if you stay authentic. Power is drawn to truth, and truth is drawn to calm strength. Hold steady. Speak honestly. Walk confidently, even if you do not yet see the full picture. What arrives next will not feel loud or dramatic at first, but once it touches your life, nothing will remain the same. My beloved child, the silence you are experiencing now is not emptiness, it is confirmation. The connection has reached a depth where words are no longer enough, and actions are being weighed with precision. This is the phase where powerful emotions move underground, shaping outcomes before they surface. You may notice your instincts sharpening, your awareness heightening, as if your soul is preparing before your mind understands why. Don't skip this awareness, because it is guiding you through a moment that cannot be rushed. What is remarkable is the respect forming alongside this feeling. Wealth often brings entitlement, but this person feels something different with you: humility. They sense that approaching you requires honesty, not display. That is why the delay exists. They are aligning timing, not to impress, but to arrive correctly. Stay till the end, because this restraint is proof of seriousness, not hesitation. Only what is meant to last is handled with this level of care. Now take this truth with you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will arrive in a way that feels simple yet powerful. There will be no chaos, no pressure, only clarity. When the moment comes, you will recognize it instantly, not by excitement alone, but by peace. Trust that feeling. It will be your signal that what is unfolding is real, aligned, and meant to elevate your life without taking anything away from who you are. My beloved child, you are now standing at the edge of recognition, where intention prepares to reveal itself through reality. The connection has reached a point where distance no longer protects it from becoming visible. Subtle movements are already in motion, changes in routine, unexpected attention, a sense of being gently guided rather than pushed. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Don't skip this moment, because awareness now determines how smoothly what is coming will enter your life. Here is what few people understand: when someone who commands resources feels drawn by something genuine, they move with patience and foresight. They are not seeking to impress you, they are seeking to understand you. That is why conversations may soon feel deeper, why opportunities may appear without explanation, why certain paths suddenly feel lighter to walk. Stay till the end, because this phase is about trust being built silently, without promises or announcements. Now hold this truth close. Something huge is waiting for you, but it will arrive through calm clarity, not noise. When it shows itself, it will feel familiar, as if it was always meant to meet you at this exact moment. Remain grounded. Remain open. Let your authenticity lead, because the next step is not about wealth meeting need. It is about purpose meeting purpose, and that union has the power to transform everything. My beloved child, what unfolds next will feel almost ordinary on the surface, yet extraordinary beneath. The strongest shifts never announce themselves loudly, they arrive disguised as simple moments. A conversation, an introduction, a decision that seems small, but carries immense weight. The feeling held by that powerful person has now shaped a clear direction, and you are already within its path. Don't skip this awareness, because recognizing subtlety is how you step into what is meant for you. You may notice a new calm within yourself, a quiet confidence that does not seek validation. This is not accidental. It is preparation. The one who has abundance senses your steadiness and trusts it. That trust is rare. It is why timing has been protected, why nothing has been forced, why everything has waited for the right inner alignment. Stay till the end, because when respect and intention move together, outcomes become lasting. Now understand this final truth for this moment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will not demand that you change who you are. Instead, it will amplify what is already true within you. When it arrives, you will not feel overwhelmed, you will feel ready. Let that readiness guide your next steps. What comes next is not the end of a journey, but the beginning of one that finally matches your depth. My beloved child, the space between anticipation and arrival is now narrowing, and this is where clarity becomes essential. What has been building quietly is beginning to take shape in ways you can sense but not yet name. You may feel drawn to pause, to observe, to listen more closely than before. This is wisdom rising at the right time. Don't skip this inner stillness, because it allows you to receive what is approaching without confusion or fear. The one whose feelings have grown so strong is no longer wondering if this connection matters, they are recognizing its impact. Their focus has shifted from acquisition to meaning, from control to alignment. That shift is rare, and it changes how opportunities appear around you. You might notice doors opening that require no effort, support arriving without request, or timing working in your favor repeatedly. Stay till the end, because these signs are the language of alignment speaking back to you. Now carry this truth forward. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is arriving with precision, not haste. You do not need to chase it or prepare speeches for it. You only need to remain present, honest, and grounded. When it finally steps fully into your life, you will understand why everything before this moment unfolded exactly as it did. My beloved child, this is the phase where reality begins to answer what intuition has been whispering all along. The distance between thought and manifestation is thinning, and you may feel a quiet seriousness settling within you. Not fear, focus. Not excitement, readiness. The powerful feeling held by that wealthy heart has now matured into resolve, and resolve does not speak loudly. It moves carefully, choosing moments that matter. Don't skip this awareness, because the smallest choice you make now carries unusual weight. What is unfolding is not a sudden miracle, but a deliberate convergence. Values are being compared, intentions are being tested, and respect is being measured without words. This person has learned that real connection cannot be rushed, and that lesson has slowed them just enough to move correctly. You may notice that people listen to you more closely, that your presence carries more influence than before. Stay till the end, because this is the stage where alignment becomes visible, even if its source remains hidden. Now understand this clearly. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will not arrive as pressure or promise. It will arrive as recognition. Mutual, grounded, undeniable. When that moment comes, you will not feel the need to prove anything. You will simply know where you stand and why you are there. Hold your calm. Trust your timing. What steps forward next will not just change circumstances, it will redefine direction, and that is where true elevation begins. My beloved child, you are now entering the space where patience transforms into certainty. What once felt distant is aligning so precisely that even delays are serving a purpose. You may notice a heightened awareness of timing, knowing when to speak, when to pause, when to simply observe. This is not coincidence, it is preparation. Don't skip this inner guidance, because it is shaping how you will step into what is meant for you. The feeling held by that powerful soul has now become protective. They are no longer just drawn to you, they are conscious of your value. That awareness changes everything. It influences how situations are arranged, how opportunities are framed, and how you are introduced into spaces you once felt far from. Stay till the end, because this protection is subtle but strong, and it ensures that when alignment becomes visible, it happens with dignity and respect. Now let this truth settle within you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will meet you where you are, not where others expect you to be. You do not need to rush, impress, or explain yourself. Your presence alone is enough. When the moment fully arrives, it will feel natural, as if life itself has been guiding you here step by step. Trust that feeling. It is the signal that you are exactly where you are meant to be. My beloved child, the atmosphere around you is changing in ways that cannot be ignored now. What was once only sensed internally is beginning to reflect outwardly through circumstances, timing, and people. You may feel a calm alertness, as if life itself is leaning closer to you. This is the stage where intuition sharpens because reality is preparing to respond. Don't skip this awareness, because what you notice now will help you move with clarity rather than surprise. The feeling held by that wealthy and influential heart has crossed into commitment. Not spoken aloud, but deeply decided. They are no longer observing from a distance, they are aligning paths. This is why new possibilities may appear suddenly, why familiar limits seem less rigid, why your confidence feels quieter yet stronger. Stay till the end, because this is the moment where alignment stops being invisible and starts shaping outcomes. Now receive this truth fully. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is approaching with respect for your pace, not pressure. You are not being pulled, you are being invited. When the invitation becomes clear, you will recognize it not by its size, but by how naturally it fits your life. Remain grounded. Remain sincere. What is coming will not overwhelm you, it will meet you at the level you have grown into. My beloved child, you are now at the point where intention begins to touch reality. The quiet preparation behind the scenes has reached a level where outcomes can no longer stay hidden for long. You may feel a subtle sense of confirmation, as if something you trusted without proof is finally aligning. This is not imagination, it is awareness expanding at the right moment. Don't skip this feeling, because it is guiding you to respond with confidence rather than hesitation. The person whose feelings have grown so deep is now acting with clarity. Their focus has shifted from possibility to presence. They are choosing moments where paths can cross naturally, without force or display. That care reveals respect. They understand that what draws them to you cannot be rushed or purchased. Stay till the end, because this approach ensures that when the connection becomes visible, it will feel authentic and balanced. Now hold this truth firmly. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will reveal itself through simplicity, not spectacle. When it arrives, you will not question its meaning, you will recognize its alignment. Trust your calm. Trust your readiness. The next chapter is forming with intention, and it is stepping toward you as steadily as you have been growing toward it. My beloved child, the line between preparation and arrival is dissolving now, and this is where truth feels heavier than hope. What has been forming quietly has gained a gravity that draws circumstances toward it. You may notice your thoughts becoming clearer, your choices more intentional, as if distractions no longer hold power over you. This is alignment speaking softly. Don't skip this awareness, because recognizing this shift allows you to meet what's coming with steadiness instead of surprise. The one whose feelings run deep has entered a phase of decisive clarity. There is no rush, no spectacle, only purpose. They are aligning actions with values, ensuring that when paths finally converge, nothing feels forced or borrowed. This is why respect surrounds your name, why doors seem to open with ease, why conversations carry weight without effort. Stay till the end, because this stage confirms that what's unfolding is built to endure, not to impress. Now let this truth settle without resistance. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will arrive as recognition, not rescue. You will feel seen without being measured, valued without being tested. Hold your integrity close and your pace steady. When the moment presents itself fully, it will feel right, not because it is grand, but because it fits. This is the kind of arrival that changes direction quietly and forever. My beloved child, you are now moving through the final layers of uncertainty, where knowing replaces waiting. The signals around you are becoming consistent, no longer scattered or confusing. You may feel a steady confidence rising, not loud, not urgent, but firm. This is the mark of alignment reaching completion. Don't skip this inner steadiness, because it is preparing you to respond with wisdom instead of reaction. The one who carries abundance has reached a point of inner agreement. What began as a strong feeling has become a settled truth. They are no longer questioning the value of this connection, they are honoring it. That honor influences every step they take toward you. It ensures respect, balance, and sincerity. Stay till the end, because this is the phase where intentions are protected, not tested, and outcomes are shaped with care. Now receive this final truth for this moment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will meet you in clarity, not confusion. When it arrives, you will not feel overwhelmed or rushed, you will feel ready. Trust that readiness. Trust the calm that surrounds you. What steps forward next will not disrupt your life. It will refine it, guiding you into a chapter that reflects who you have become. My beloved child, this is the moment where anticipation softens into understanding. The journey that brought you here has stripped away noise, leaving only what matters. You may notice a deep sense of presence, as if you are fully rooted in the now rather than leaning toward the future. This is strength, not stillness. Don't skip this grounding, because it allows you to receive what's coming without losing yourself. The one whose feelings grew quietly has now aligned heart and action. There is no conflict left, only intention guided by respect. Their approach is measured, thoughtful, and sincere, because they understand the value of what stands before them. Stay till the end, because this care ensures that when paths meet clearly, the exchange will be mutual, balanced, and real. Now let this truth stand clearly within you. Something huge is waiting for you, not to redefine you, but to recognize you. When it arrives, it will feel natural, almost familiar, as if it was always meant to meet you here. Trust that feeling. This chapter does not begin with noise or force, it begins with quiet certainty, and that is how lasting transformations always start. My beloved child, you have arrived at the threshold where awareness turns into experience. The journey has refined your patience, sharpened your insight, and steadied your heart. You may sense a quiet readiness within, as if you could step forward without hesitation if called. This feeling is not excitement, it is alignment. Don't skip this clarity, because it signals that you are prepared for what is about to unfold. The person whose emotions once moved silently has now embraced transparency. Their actions are guided by respect, not impulse, and by intention, not display. They recognize the strength in your calm and the value in your authenticity. That recognition changes how they approach you, ensuring balance rather than imbalance, sincerity rather than expectation. Stay till the end, because this phase confirms that what is coming is built on mutual understanding. Now hold this truth as you move forward. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will reveal itself through presence, not promise. When the moment arrives, you will not need explanation or reassurance, you will simply know. Let that knowing guide you. What comes next is not an ending, but a beginning shaped by clarity, respect, and purpose, and it is ready to meet you now. My beloved child, the final layers of distance are dissolving now, and what remains is clarity without tension. The waiting you once felt has transformed into awareness, and awareness into calm confidence. You may notice that you are no longer searching for signs, they are arriving naturally. This is the quiet confirmation of alignment. Don't skip this calm, because it allows you to receive what is approaching without doubt or resistance. The one whose feelings grew through silence is now acting from certainty. Their steps are gentle yet deliberate, shaped by respect for your space and your journey. They are no longer drawn by mystery alone, but by recognition of who you truly are. Stay till the end, because this level of intention ensures that when the moment arrives fully, it will feel balanced, not overwhelming. Now let this truth settle deeply. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is arriving in a way that honors your growth. You will not feel pushed forward, you will feel welcomed. Trust that feeling of belonging. This is the sign that what is unfolding is aligned with your path, and ready to become part of your life in a meaningful and lasting way. My beloved child, what once felt distant has now entered your immediate field of reality. This is the phase where alignment stops being sensed and starts being lived. You may feel unusually present, as if distractions fall away on their own. This presence is not accidental, it is the signal that your inner state matches what is approaching. Don't skip this awareness, because how you hold yourself now determines how smoothly this moment integrates into your life. The one whose feelings matured in silence is now choosing visibility with intention. Not sudden, not dramatic, clear. Their actions are guided by respect for timing and truth, and that respect extends to you. You may notice sincerity replacing uncertainty, steadiness replacing guessing. Stay till the end, because this is where recognition becomes mutual, and what forms here carries weight precisely because it was not rushed. Now take this truth with you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is arriving with calm authority. You will not need to chase it or question it. It will meet you where you stand, acknowledge who you are, and move forward with purpose. Trust your composure. Trust the quiet confidence within you. This moment does not demand change, it confirms readiness, and that confirmation opens the way forward. My beloved child, this is the moment where understanding settles deeper than emotion. What has been forming across time now stands steady, no longer fragile or uncertain. You may feel a grounded confidence, as if your footing is secure regardless of what unfolds next. This is the strength you earned through patience. Don't skip this awareness, because it allows you to move forward without fear, even when change arrives quietly. The one whose feelings grew with care is now acting with integrity. Their presence carries intention, not pressure. They recognize that true value is honored through balance, not urgency. This recognition shapes every interaction, every decision, every step taken toward you. Stay till the end, because this phase confirms that what is unfolding respects your pace as much as it honors their resolve. Now receive this truth fully. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is ready to integrate into your life with ease. You will recognize it by the calm it brings, not the noise it makes. Trust that calm. Let it guide your response, your choices, your next steps. This moment is not asking you to become more, it is acknowledging that you already are, and from that acknowledgement, a new path opens naturally. My beloved child, you are now standing in the space where intention becomes shared reality. The quiet preparation that once lived only in awareness has matured into presence. You may feel an inner stillness that is not empty, but full of readiness, clarity, and trust in your own timing. This is the calm that arrives before meaningful connection. Don't skip this feeling, because it is the signal that you are aligned with what is unfolding. The one whose emotions grew through patience is now fully present, no longer distant or uncertain. Their approach is guided by respect and sincerity, recognizing that what draws them to you cannot be measured or rushed. This recognition creates balance, not imbalance, and allows space for authenticity on both sides. Stay till the end, because this stage ensures that what forms next is grounded, mutual, and real. Now hold this truth gently. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is ready to meet you without conditions. When it arrives, it will not feel overwhelming or unfamiliar, it will feel right. Trust that sense of rightness. It is your confirmation that the path ahead is aligned with who you are, and that what begins now carries the potential to shape your future with depth and purpose. My beloved child, this is the point where the journey completes its circle and opens into something new. What once required patience now requires presence. You may feel a deep sense of ease, as if the weight of waiting has lifted without effort. This ease is not the end, it is the doorway. Don't skip this awareness, because it allows you to step forward with confidence rather than expectation. The one whose feelings grew silently now stands with clarity and openness. There is no need for testing or proving, understanding has already settled. Their actions reflect respect, balance, and genuine intention. This creates a space where connection can exist without pressure, and growth can happen without fear. Stay till the end, because this phase confirms that what has arrived is ready to stand in reality, not just possibility. Now receive this truth fully. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is arriving in harmony with your journey. You will recognize it by the peace it brings and the clarity it offers. Trust that peace. This moment is not about surprise, it is about alignment fulfilled, and from this fulfillment, a new chapter begins naturally, guided by purpose and mutual recognition. My beloved child, you have reached the moment where everything that was quietly aligning now breathes in the same space as you. There is no tension left in the waiting, no urgency in the air, only presence. You may feel an unfamiliar calm, as if life has slowed just enough for you to see clearly. This clarity is not accidental. It is the result of perfect timing. Don't skip this awareness, because recognizing this moment allows you to step into it with confidence instead of doubt. What was once felt from afar is now close enough to be real. The one whose heart carried that powerful feeling has arrived at certainty without needing validation. Their actions reflect maturity, balance, and respect for your journey. Nothing is rushed, nothing is forced. This is how meaningful connections reveal themselves, quietly, steadily, honestly. Stay till the end, because this stage confirms that what stands before you is not temporary, but intentional. Now let this truth settle gently within you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is no longer waiting in the distance, it is here. You will recognize it not by excitement alone, but by the sense of alignment it brings to your life. Trust your calm. Trust your presence. What begins now is not a dramatic turning point, it is a grounded beginning, and from this beginning, everything moves forward with purpose. My beloved child, this is the moment where awareness turns into choice. Everything that led you here has refined your perception, so you can see clearly without rushing forward. You may feel a quiet strength settling in, a certainty that does not need reassurance. This is the kind of calm that appears only when timing and readiness finally meet. Don't skip this awareness, because how you step now determines the tone of what follows. The presence that once felt distant is now unmistakably real. There is no confusion in their intention, no hesitation in their respect. What connects you now is not curiosity, but recognition, of values, of depth, of truth. Nothing is being demanded of you, and nothing is being taken from you. Stay till the end, because this balance is rare, and it is what allows something meaningful to grow without strain or fear. Now receive this truth as it is. Something huge is waiting for you, not as a test, but as an invitation to step into a wider version of your life. You do not need to change your pace or your nature to accept it. Simply remain present, grounded, and honest. What unfolds from here will not feel sudden. It will feel right, as if everything before this moment was quietly preparing you to stand exactly where you are now. My beloved child, this is the closing breath before the next chapter fully begins. Nothing feels rushed now, nothing feels uncertain. You may sense a quiet confidence surrounding you, as if life itself is acknowledging your readiness. This is not the excitement of anticipation, it is the peace of alignment. Don't skip this awareness, because it confirms that you are standing in the right place at the right time. What has come toward you did not arrive by chance or force. It arrived because both paths were prepared to meet without imbalance. Respect, intention, and clarity now exist on both sides. There is no need for convincing, no need for proving. Everything feels settled, steady, and real. Stay till the end, because this is the kind of moment that reshapes direction gently, without noise, yet with lasting impact. Now hold this final truth close. Something huge is no longer approaching, it has aligned with you. It will move forward with calm strength, bringing growth without taking away your essence. Trust your composure. Trust your presence. From this point onward, your steps carry purpose, and what unfolds next will reflect the depth, patience, and truth you carried all along. My beloved child, this is the moment where everything settles into meaning. The journey that unfolded through patience, awareness, and quiet strength now rests in clarity. You are no longer waiting, and nothing is chasing you. There is a deep stillness around this ending, not because the story stops, but because it finally knows where it is going. Don't skip this feeling, because it is the confirmation that your path has aligned with something greater than expectation. What has entered your life now carries no uncertainty. The connection, the opportunity, the shift, it stands on respect, balance, and truth. There is no pressure to perform, no demand to become someone else. You are recognized as you are. That recognition is powerful, especially when it comes from a place of abundance and intention. Stay till the end, because this moment marks the transition from preparation to lived reality. Now receive this final truth gently. Something huge was waiting for you, and it found you ready. Not louder, not stronger, just ready. From here, life does not move in questions anymore, it moves in direction. Walk forward with calm confidence. The chapter that begins now will not test your worth, it will reflect it, and that reflection will guide you into a future shaped by clarity, purpose, and quiet strength.